Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Blomberg LWF274411 washing machine, a bit of a mouthful. And what I want to do today is to show you around the washing machine, some of the features and benefits that it offers, and really why it's one of our best selling washing machines that we sell as a company. So I've got it plugged in, let's have a look. So the first thing to go through is the control panel, and on the left hand side here, the same as most washing machines, you've got the soap drawer. I'll cover that in a moment. As we move over to the right, you've got the control dial in the middle, and this is just a rotary control, so it can go either way. It's nice and easy to turn. And on the right hand side here, you've got the display. So when we first turn the machine on, then you'll notice that it is a nice clear LED display. I do really like these, and this is something that customers always comment on, that it's very easy to read. Some other competitors have a red display, which to be fair isn't as easy to read. So first of all, as you rotate the dial, you can see quite easily that it changes the program, and for each program it changes the time that the program will take. So a standard for a cotton program on say a 60 degree will take 2 hours 15 minutes. You can make these washes quicker, and I'll show you that in a moment, but I'm not going to cover all of these because there's a lot of programs on here, but I suppose the cotton program is the popular one that most people tend to use. This machine is a 7 kilogram load, so it has a maximum load of 7 kilograms. There are a lot of other machines in the range. Blomberg also do 8, 9 and also 11 kilogram models. The actual functionality is very, very similar to this. So if you're looking at one of the other machines in the range, then the way you use the machine and some of the programs will be pretty much the same as this. So some of the programs, things like the synthetics or shirts, not designed for a full 7 kilogram load. They're only designed between 3 and 3.5 kilograms. So I'd always look at the instructions before you start the wash, just to make sure that you have got the correct load in there. If you try to do one of these programs, say the shirts, and you put a full 7 kilogram load in, then it will take longer than 1 hour and 49 minutes. So as you can see, you have got a lot of the specialised programs, things like the hand wash, the woolens, which is something that a lot of people ask for. Spin and pump, so if you just want to, so if you've got some wet clothes, so if you've hand washed something and you just want to spin it and pump the water out, then that's the option. You can adjust the spin speed on that, so you can go up to a 1400 if you want to. You've got the rinse, that will do a rinse and spin as well, although it doesn't say it on the front. Some of the other programs you've got, things like the Mix 40, so that's a 40 degree wash. Sportswear is quite a common one that people tend to use now, especially with people doing a lot more sporting activities. Then that's a good program, because it's quite a long program, especially if you've got things like football kits, rugby kits, where you want a bit of extra oomph from your washing machine. What we find is that one of the main things that attracts people to this washing machine, and also to the brand, is this program here called Fast Full Load. So a lot of people have got very busy lives, and what you'll find is that to do a wash in say 2 hours 59, or the cotton program at over 2 hours, is a bit too long for them. So for a lot of people that can be a turn off. So by showing them this program, this is called the Fast Full Load, and this can actually wash, as the program states, it's a fast full load, so you can wash a full 7 kilogram load in around 28 minutes. And what you can also do is you can alter the temperature on here. So I'll show you the display. So what you can do is you can actually alter the temperature, so it goes from 90 to 60 to 40 to 30, and then you've got the cold wash. But on this particular program, if you wanted to wash the fast full load on a 90 degree wash, then it is around 1 hour and a half. But even at 40 degrees, because that's the most common temperature that people wash at, then even a fast full load at 38 minutes is very good. You can adjust the spin speed on here, so it goes from a 1400 down to an 800, then 600, and you have got the rinse hold option. That's still a popular option. So if you're using it on a time delay, or if you've gone out for example, then what you want to do is to hold the clothes in the final rinse water before it does the final spin. That just avoids creasing. So if you know that the clothes are going to be in the machine at the end of the program for a while, then that's normally a good option to do. And then you've got the no spin option at the end. Now one of the final programs is called Mini 14. Now this is another popular option for customers, and basically what this is, as it's pretty obvious that it's a mini load and it's 14 minutes. So this is really designed for small loads, so this is really designed for 2 kilogram loads, and the advantage is that it only takes 14 minutes. So although it is a wash and you can vary the spin speed, so if you want it to go to the quicker spin speed of 1400, it takes a little bit longer, it's 17 minutes. And personally, if I was using this program, I'd go up to the 1400 to extract more water from the clothes. But what you'll find is that you can't change the temperature any higher than 30 degrees. So you can wash it cold if you want to, but really it's designed to be washed at 30 degrees. Another advantage is that this program only uses 35 litres of water, compared to the fast full load. That program uses around 67 litres of water. What you will find that the majority of these programs, not so much on the fast full load, but on things like the cotton program especially, that they will take in the amount of water according to the wash load. So if you only put a handful of items in, what it will do is it will actually detect how much is in there, so how many clothes are in there. It sends a certain amount of water through towards the beginning of the program, and it will actually adjust the load, and it will take in the amount of water required according to what's actually in the machine. It's a fairly standard process, so most washing machines tend to do that now. So now I'll show you the panel on the right hand side. And so if I select, say, the cotton program, because that's a fairly standard, one of the longer washes. So as I showed you earlier, you've got the temperatures that you can change. So you go from 90, 60, 40, 30, and then down to cold. You've got the spin speed options as well. On some of the programs you have got a pre-wash option. So if you press that, then it adds extra time to the wash. It is an option that some people use. It's something that not as many people are using nowadays, because rather than wearing clothes for a lot and then washing them, they're tending to wash them a bit more frequently, which means they're not quite as dirty, which means there's less chance of you needing something like a pre-wash. Unless you've got kids that play football and rugby, then that could be an excellent option. The next one's called shorter wash, and as it says, it's designed to reduce the time of the wash, and this option is to be used with the cottons or synthetics. And so as standard, that program will be 2 hours 15 minutes, and that reduces it to 1 hour and 49 minutes. And again, you can use that on the synthetics, so 1 hour and 56 or down to 1 hour and 21, and that can make the difference. So if you're in a rush to go out, then that could be a good option for you. It is a sort of option, if you're not in a hurry, I'd always recommend not using it, because what you'll find is that by reducing the time on any wash, then the performance of the wash might not be quite as good. What you will find is that the short wash option also reduces the number of rinses in the program as well. The next one is called Rinse Plus, and this almost does the opposite, that this will add extra rinses into the program. So if there's somebody in the household that suffers with sensitive skin, and you really need to give the clothes a very, very good rinse, then just enable that option, and that just adds, so on that program it goes from 1 hour and 56 minutes to 2 hours 6, so adds around 10 minutes to the program. The cotton program, so that's about the same, so that adds 11 minutes to it. But it's nice to have the option, because for some people and some families, then that's a really important option. So the next option is the time delay. This is a great option if you want to delay the start of the wash. So all you do is you press this button, and this is until the machine will finish. So on this machine you can go up to 24 hours, so that's 24 hours until the end of the wash. So that's a great option if, again, if you want to use things like Economy 7, or if you just want to delay the wash, then that's a very good option. And then when you press the button again, it goes back to the standard time. On the right hand side here, you have got the progress indicator, so it just shows you what it's doing at the moment. It's not quite as relevant because you've got the time on the front. Quite a few cheaper machines that don't have that. That's quite important to know where it is in the wash. But anyway, it'll be a little LED on the right hand side to let you know what the machine's doing. You have got the start and pause option. So what that will do, clearly it's a start. But if you realise, if you've started the program and then you realise you've got a couple of socks on the floor that you need to throw in, you need to get them washed, then before the water's come into the machine, then just pause it, wait for the machine to unlock, and then you can pop your socks in and then just press start again. And the final button on the right hand side is the on and off, so you just turn it off when you've finished using it. One final thing to show you on here is the child lock. So this is something that we do get asked quite a bit for, and it's fairly standard on most machines, especially machines like this with a nice display panel. But all you do is the shorter wash button, you'd press and hold that for 3 seconds, and it says CL on. You see it counted down from 3 to 1, and now you can see there's a little LED there, and that's got next to a little padlock symbol. You might not be able to see that, but that's something that is really good because it means that you can't press the buttons or even turn the dial and change anything. What that's telling me, that little light is flashing saying that the child lock's on. And then to release that, you just press and hold the shorter wash option and then child lock off, and then you've got the option to change your wash again. So to open the door, you've got the handle on the right hand side here. All you do is you just pull that, and what you probably notice is that you've got the metal hinges and also the door catch is metal as well. So it's little things like that that I really like. There's nothing worse than having a machine that's got either plastic hinges or plastic door catch, because although you might be okay to start with, that can be the first thing that goes. But I'm really pleased that Blomberg have used some good quality components on here. The size of the porthole is really good. It's 31 centimeters wide, so it just makes life a lot easier to get the clothes in and out of. And the main thing that can vary is on some of the bigger machines, so on some of the 8, 9 and 11 kilogram machines, that the depth of the drum will be a lot deeper. That's the main thing that varies on the machines. So you'll see at the bottom of the machine here that you have got access to the pump behind here. So I won't open it because there will be a little bit of water in here. But all you do is you just turn it anti-clockwise, and most manufacturers call this like a coin trap. So if something's dropped out of your trousers during the wash, then make sure that the machine is finished, it's not in use, because if not you'll get a flooded floor. But just turn this and then you'll be able to get it out of the machine, hopefully. What you've also got is this is a little drain hose, something quite a few brands have gone to now, and I must say it's a good option. So if you've had a power cut, or if you need to empty the machine, if you've not got any power, if it's full of water, then rather than trying to break the door to get in, then you'll find that this is a great option to empty the machine. It can take a while, so just make sure you've got a tin or a tub or something underneath here, but at least you've got the option to empty the machine. So the dimensions on this washing machine are actually another reason that people buy this. So what you'll find, the width is fairly standard at 59.5 centimeters wide, 84.5 centimeters high, so that's fairly standard. But the depth on this one, especially the 7 kilogram machine, if you're going from the back to the front here, so if you're going to the front of the machine, then that's 48 centimeters. If you are including the door as well, so the complete depth of the machine is 53 to 54 centimeters. Yes, 54 including the handle. That's at the very deepest part of the machine. So at 54 centimeters, then compared to most other machines, it is very slim. So we find around here that where our showroom is, there are a lot of quite small houses, and they have got quite a few small kitchens that are quite shallow. So really that's a huge advantage if you are looking for a machine that is very slim, and if you are struggling for space, then this could be the one for you. So just show you the energy label on this machine. As you can see here, it's very energy efficient. It's an A++ for the energy. Just shows you some of the figures as you go down, so 169 kilowatt hours, 9,020 litres per annum. It proves that it's a 7 kilogram load. But the main thing is on the right hand side here, that you've actually got the noise level, and not so much the washing, but for the spinning at 75 decibels. Really for this price range, then that's actually really good. It's something a lot of people don't really think about, how noisy is it when it's spinning. What you'll find with most machines, when it's washing, they're not too noisy. But the key is, I'd always recommend, before buying a washing machine, then have a look at the noise level when it's spinning, because you'd be surprised how much it varies. And especially if you're in an open plan flat or house, then having a quieter machine can be a huge advantage. Now I know for the majority of people, looking around the back of the machine isn't too important, but for some people the installation or where the pipes are located can be important, so I'll just show you this. On here you've got the mains and the waste are on the left hand side, and on the right hand side here you've got the water. So you do get a new pipe with it, so that is included in the drum. So if you are thinking of buying one of these machines, then I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. You might see on the front here that there's a little sticker that says 3-year guarantee. This is fairly standard on a lot of the Blomberg products, especially the freestanding side. Some of the built-in side can be a little bit longer, but for the purpose of these washing machines, then they actually come with a 3-year parts and labour warranty. And again, around this price range, it's something that quite a few other manufacturers don't have. Even some of the more expensive German brands only have a 2-year guarantee. So to have a washing machine at this price with a 3-year warranty is really good. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Blomberg LWF274411W washing machine. Still a bit of a mouthful to say it. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video itself, or whether if there's anything I could improve on. Also, if you've got one of these machines, then let me know what you think. Or if you're thinking of buying one, then if you've got any questions, leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.